Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindfulness in the Morning with Chris and, of course, my co host Caspian, who's currently doing his best, absolutely nothing, just existing with complete and total peace. Honestly, the cat is already ahead of most of us spiritually. But here we are. So, new book today. I'm excited about this one. We spent a lot of time talking and walking through Emmett Fox's Sermon on the Mount, and that's been incredible. But today I'm picking up another Fox classic, Find and Use Your Inner Power. And right out of the gate, the very first chapter I landed on stopped me cold. It's called Register Joy and Hold It. We're in a new room today, too. I'm going to sit with that title for just a second. Register Joy and Hold It. That's the whole thing right there, isn't it? Yo, I love art, so I got to do show and tell. This is called Methuselah, named after the oldest tree in the world. This is actually a root that came from underneath the Globe Mini Mall before they built the new apartments. Is that badass? Kind of looks like Methuselah out on the West Coast. All right, back to it. Come here, Caspian. Now, before I get into Fox, I want to share something I was writing this morning. Just notes, you know how I do. Ideas that when the coffee's hot and the house is quiet, bubble up. I was thinking about how hate is contagious, kind of like a virus. You can't cram 12 people in a room where 4 of them have a cold without the other 8 eventually catching it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. But here's what hit me. Joy works the same way. That's the good news. That's the great news, actually. Joy spreads. Positivity is contagious. Energy transfers. We don't talk about that part quite enough. So I made a choice a while back, and I renew that choice regularly to surround myself with people who aren't just clean or just not using, but people who are actually working towards something, working on themselves, working the program. People who are growing and facing the world with courage, strength, and hope. Not perfect people, not beautiful people, not people who don't struggle, people who struggle and keep going anyways. That's the energy I want in my room. Now, that's exactly what Emmett Fox is talking about in this chapter. He says, and I'm paraphrasing, if you genuinely believe in God, you should be happy and cheerful, even when things are hard, even when conditions feel repugnant, because those things can only be temporary. God has all power and God is good, so life must be good too. It's only a matter of time before that goodness shows up. Now, I know some of you might hear that and think, Chris, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm dealing with. And you're right, I don't. But I've dealt with some things, and I found that, and I found, and what I found is that Fox isn't talking about toxic positivity. He's not saying paste a fake smile on your face and pretend everything is fine. He's actually going after that directly. He says a frozen artificial smile, a permanent wave in the face, is the saddest sight on earth. That's not what he means. He means a real smile, the kind that comes from actually believing somewhere down deep that things are going to be okay, that the story isn't over, that the power working in your life is bigger than the problem in front of you. And his prescription is simple. Smile even if it takes a little effort at first, and keep it until it becomes spontaneous. In other words, act as if until the feeling catches up. We know that in recovery. We've heard that, but Fox says it differently. He says, meet the world with a smile. You owe it to God, to your fellow man, and above all, to yourself. I love that. Above all, to yourself. I owe it to myself to be happy. Here's what I think that looks like practically. It means this morning, before you walk out the door, you make a decision. Not about how you feel. Feelings are going to do what they do, but a decision about how you're going to show up. Are you going to be a carrier of something good? Or are you going to walk into a room like a cold front? The people around you are going to catch something from you. And what are you spreading? I think about the community that I'm part of. I've sat in rooms with people who had every reason to be miserable, and they weren't. Not because life is easy, but because they made a practice of registering joy and holding it every morning, one day at a time. That's a spiritual discipline, folks. That's mindfulness in action. So here's your just for today. Just for today, register joy and hold it. Not a performance, not a mask, but a genuine chosen orientation toward the good that is possible. Surround yourself, even if just mentally, with people who are growing. Let their energy be contagious. And be the kind of person whose energy someone else needs to catch. Caspian is already registered. He's holding it deeply, profoundly, but also horizontally. The rest of us have to work a little bit harder, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. Thanks for spending your morning with us. Stay mindful, stay grateful as always, and stay cool, because cool is the rule. See you later.